Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. OKA, One Kenya Alliance, starts their retreat today in Naivasha. The retreat is just a follow-up of what OKA has been doing in the past few months. They have been meeting to chat away on how they can come up with one common presidential candidate, and also on how they can come up with their manifesto and maybe their power sharing agreement. And the meeting also, ladies and gentlemen, is also widely believed to might have also been informed by the president's plea to these OKA principals recently at State House Mombasa that they should support Raila Amolo Odinga. So the meeting might have been informed by those two scenarios: the president's plea to them and also their own technical team, the OKA team, that has been meeting to chart the way forward for the alliance. So as that starts today, ladies and gentlemen, already there is a major split, a major disagreement between Kalonzo Musyoka and Musalia Mudavadi. Both camps are not reading from the same page. Yesterday, Ayub Savula and Cleophas Malala made it clear that nothing, in fact, if Mudavadi decides to support somebody else, then they will be forced to drop Musalia Mudavadi. They will be forced to abandon Musalia Mudavadi. And that Musalia Mudavadi will go all the way to the ballot. That was yesterday. And then also after that statement, Enoch Wambua, the Kikuyu senator, a very close ally of Kalonzo Musyoka, also made it clear that it's Kalonzo Musyoka who will fly maybe the alliance ticket. So it seems there is a major split between these two camps, Kalonzo Musyoka and Musalia Mudavadi's camp. And basically, those are the two principles that forms OKA, One Kenya Alliance. If you look at this split, ladies and gentlemen, this split is emanating or might be emerging as a result of Kalonzo feeling that he has a very good chunk of the Kamba vote behind his back, as opposed to Musalia Mudavadi. Because it's believed that Musalia Mudavadi does not control this Mulembe backyard properly. And also the side of Musalia Mudavadi, if you look at the recent opinion polls that has been conducted, the opinion polls are putting Musalia Mudavadi slightly ahead of Kalonzo Musyoka in the latest opinion polling ranking. So that might also be informing why Musalia Mudavadi's side insists that it's Musalia Mudavadi to fly the alliance party ticket. And also simply because Musalia Mudavadi comes from a more populous community than Kalonzo Musyoka's community. But that split, ladies and gentlemen, is deeper than that. It has some serious political implication on Raila and Ruto, because Raila and Ruto, as of now, appears to be the front runners in 2022 presidential election. That split in OKA portends some serious political implications on these two top politicians. Let's start with the split in OKA. Let's start on Ruto. Sometimes back in this YouTube channel, some of you did request me to analyze a possibility. What could happen if Kalonzo and Mudavadi, or if OKA decides to support William Ruto? And I did analyze it some times back, where I went back to the 2017 presidential election results. And my analysis was based on the results of 2017. In 2017, ladies and gentlemen, Raila Amolo Odinga got about slightly over 900,000 votes from Lower Eastern, the Ukambani region. That 900,000 votes, ladies and gentlemen, we assume that it was because of Kalonzo Musyoka. And then in Western, Raila got about 1.3 million votes. So that 1.3 million votes, we did split it into half, and we assumed that Musalia Mudavadi might have given Raila half of that vote. So we assume that Raila got about 650,000 votes from Western because of Musalia Mudavadi. We were just trying to be fair to everybody. And then if you look at the votes Uhuru Kenyatta got from Rift Valley, the Kalenjin-dominated Rift Valley, Uhuru Kenyatta got about 1.4 million votes from Kalenjins in Rift Valley. And that we assume that Uhuru got 100% because of William Ruto. So we removed 1.4 million votes and gave them to William Ruto. So if you combine the votes that Kalonzo gave Raila, votes that Musalia Mudavadi gave Raila, and votes that William Ruto gave Uhuru Kenyatta, it was coming to about 2.8 million votes. Let's say 3 million votes. So a combination of William Ruto, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Musalia Mudavadi starts with about 3 million votes. And then also, if you look at the votes Raila Amolo Odinga got himself, Raila got about 3.6 million votes across the country. That was, we assume, because of himself alone. So, assuming there is no Mount Kenya vote in this case, Raila starts with about 3.6 million votes. A combination of Ruto, Kalonzo, and Mudavadi starts with about 3 million votes, basing on the results of 2017 election. So you can see there that without the Mount Kenya vote, Raila beats a combination of Ruto, Kalonzo, and Musalia Mudavadi with about 600,000 votes. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, and then if you bring in the Mount Kenya vote, let's assume we split it into half. Ruto goes with 50%, and then Raila goes with another 50%. Then Raila still is going to win with about 600,000 votes. Because Mount Kenya votes in 2017 elections, the ones who voted for Uhuru Kenyatta were about 4 million. If you split it into half, you have 2 million for Ruto, 2 million for Raila Amolo Odinga. So in a nutshell, a combination of William Ruto, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Musalia Mudavadi plus half of the mountain, and then Raila Amolo Odinga plus half of the mountain, Raila beats this combination by about 600,000 votes. That's an analysis we did based on 2017 election results. We were basing them on data, raw data, and not just propaganda. So a split in OKA, ladies and gentlemen, in one way or the other is a very big blow to one William Ruto, because it could have been a little bit complicated if all this OKA team were all united. Because then, if assuming they could have just supported William Ruto, then they could really give a challenge to this Uhuru Raila kind of an alliance. So in one way or the other, this is somehow a big blow to William Ruto. And then secondly, ladies and gentlemen, from this split between Kalonzo Musyoka and Musalia Mudavadi, I'm one person who strongly believes that it will take a miracle for these two, Kalonzo or even Musalia Mudavadi, to agree to support one amongst them. Simply because Kalonzo thinks it's better than Musalia Mudavadi. Musalia Mudavadi also feels he's better than Kalonzo. So it's very, very hard for these two individuals to support one or the other. But it can be very, very easy for maybe all of them to support Raila Amolo Odinga, because Raila comes out as a clear, popular candidate compared to Kalonzo or Mudavadi. Raila comes to be somebody who commands a clear majority. Kalonzo knows that, Musalia Mudavadi also knows that. So it can be very easy for this team to support Raila Amolo Odinga rather than supporting one of them. And then also the split, ladies and gentlemen, it can also be in one way or the other a blessing to William Ruto, a blessing to one William Ruto. Because as of now, William Ruto is just contesting alone. He's just alone. No serious candidate wants to form an alliance with William Ruto. But assuming there is a split, then William Ruto can maybe just negotiate with one of the side. And then maybe that side, or maybe one side, can just team up with one William Ruto. But that does not mean they will win the presidency. But at least William Ruto will have somebody by his side. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, is also, this split also spells doom for William Ruto. Because now, assuming that this team identified one person amongst them, then it could easily deny maybe Raila the 50 plus 1%. And then in the runoff, maybe this team could just negotiate with even maybe William Ruto. And that could have also complicated things a little bit for Raila Amolo Odinga. I believe that split, ladies and gentlemen, the person who stands to lose more from that split, and I know most of you will not agree with me, but I consider that the person who stands to lose a lot out of that split is William Ruto. Because William Ruto, from where I sit, he really needs this team desperately to make some serious stab at the presidency. Because I believe that Mount Kenya definitely will go the Uhuru way. Eventually now, when politics will get charged properly, when Kenyans will just be reminded that there is an election, that team will definitely go with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana. Tamu sana is tamu.